So once again, a very good morning everyone and happy Sunday. संडे को सबको जगा दिया है सुबह सुबह. ठीक है. But yes, let's maintain the show must go on. So I want to start today with a question and I want you to answer it honestly, even if just to yourself. When was the last time you wanted to try something new but didn't? Maybe it was learning a new skill, speaking up in a meeting, or even just taking a different route home. And now ask yourself what stopped you. Was it fear or was it something else entirely? So today we are talking about choosing curiosity over fear. Yes. You know that voice in your head, right? The one that sounds incredibly reasonable. And for the women in this room, it might say, you're 35. Isn't it too late to learn digital marketing? Or some thought might occur in Usha ji's mind, you are 60. Why are you learning new skills now? अब क्या जरूरत है? Or what will your mother-in-law think if you start small, that small business that fails? What if? Why do you need to do that? Or my personal favorite, who are you to start a YouTube channel? There are already so many experts out there. And for the men, it whispers things like, real men don't ask for directions or help. Or you have been in this job for 10 years. What if you switch careers and can't provide for your family? So fear disguises itself as wisdom. It pretends to protect us. But here's the truth, fear closes doors, whereas curiosity opens windows. Let me tell you about Rekha Aunty. She's 42, lives in my building, and for years she made the most incredible pickles. Everyone begged her to sell them, and for years she said no. What if nobody buys them? What if people don't like them? What will people say if I fail at my age? See? And then one day, her teenage daughter asked her a different question. Ma, aren't you curious what would happen if you tried? Now, that simple reframe changed everything. Instead of asking, what if I fail? She started asking, what can I learn? So she started small, 5 bottles at the colony market. They sold out in an hour. Today, 2 years later, she supplies to 3 organic stores and runs WhatsApp workshops teaching other women her recipes. So the business, that's wonderful. But what she really changed was Rekha Aunty herself. She walks differently now, talks differently. She replaced fear with curiosity and it transformed her life. And here's what curiosity does, it turns mistakes into experiments. So when you're curious, failure isn't a verdict, it's data, it's feedback, it's just the first draft. So think about how we all learn to use smartphones. Remember the first time you see WhatsApp? For many of us, especially those over 35, it looked terrifying. So many buttons. What if I accidentally delete something? What if I send message to the wrong person? But we were also curious. How is everyone staying connected? What are these groups people talking about? So we tried. We made mistakes. Oh, and the autocorrect disasters. We accidentally sent voice notes we didn't mean to. We figured out muting groups only after being woken up at 2 a.m. by someone's good morning message. But did we quit? No. because curiosity was stronger than fear. And now your 65-year-old mother forwards you more messages than you can read. So, this is the power of replacing what if I fail with what can I learn. And for the young people here, this applies to you too. That college course that seems too difficult, that sport you think you're too old to start at 19, that difficult conversation with your parents about your career choice. What if you approached it with curiosity instead of fear? So, how do we actually do this? How do we choose curiosity when fear feels so real? Start small, absurdly small. Remember, growth begins where fear ends. So, that corporate job you want to leave but can't because of EMIs. So, don't quit tomorrow, but get curious. Spend 15 minutes researching that field you're interested in. Just 15 minutes. What have you lost? Nothing. But what have you gained? A window. That dance class you've been thinking about for 3 years. So don't commit to a year long membership. Go for one trial class. Get curious. How does it feel to move my body this way? So you're not committing to becoming a dancer, you're just experimenting. So let's experiment. For our teenagers, that friend group that makes you uncomfortable, get curious about what friendship could look like instead of staying out of fear of being alone. See, curiosity gives us permission to be beginners again. And here's a secret: being a beginner is not a weakness, it's a superpower. It means you are growing. See, here's what I have learned: fear wants certainty, and curiosity embraces possibility. Fear asks, what if it goes wrong? And curiosity asks, what if it goes right? And even if it doesn't, what if I become someone braver for having tried? Every single thing you're good at today, cooking, driving, your job, raising kids, you were once absolutely terrible at. But you were curious enough to keep going. That woman inside you who wants to learn something new, she's not silly or unrealistic. She's the wisest part of you. She knows that the opposite of fear isn't fearlessness, it's curiosity. So here's your exercise. And I want you to actually do this today, not someday. Take out your phone right now or open your notes and write this question: if I wasn't afraid, what would I try? I want each one of you to write: if I wasn't afraid, what would I try? And write the answer. Be honest. Don't judge. Don't edit. Just write it. And now here's the important part: do one tiny step towards it today. Not tomorrow, but today. If the answer is, let's say, start a business, your tiny step isn't registering a company, it's spending 10 minutes Googling how others started. If it's to learn guitar, your step is watching one YouTube video. If it's speak up more, it's raising your hand once in today's meeting. One tiny step, that's all. Because here's the truth: fear closes doors, but curiosity opens windows. And sometimes when you climb through that window, you realize it leads to a life more beautiful than any door could have. Choose curiosity. Your future self is already thanking you. So, with that thought, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you.